After a 6-year suspension, India and China have resumed border trade through the Nathula Pass in Sikkim, marking another step towards normalizing bilateral ties. The Indian Army and Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited have launched the Indigenous Extreme Weather Grade Diesel, a specialized fuel developed to ensure reliable performance of military vehicles in extreme climatic conditions. The Indian Air Force conducted indirect rocket firing using Mi-17 helicopters during exercise ROTOR Clap 3 in Rajasthan, demonstrating a tactic that allows unguided rockets to strike targets beyond direct line of sight, while keeping helicopters farther from enemy defenses. Engine factory of Avadi has successfully completed a 500-hour endurance test of the Indigenous 300 horsepower UTD-20 engine used in the Indian Army's BMP-1 and BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicles, reducing dependence on imported power packs. The Titagarh Rail Systems has launched the 5th and final diving support craft for the Indian Navy, completing the 5-vessel program under the Make in India initiative. Noida-based EndureAir Systems has showcased its logistics drones to a senior delegation from the Army Design Bureau. Delhi-based VEDA Aeronautics is in the final stages of testing its deep strike Kamikaze UAV that has a range of 2,000 kilometers. The DRDO has invited Indian startups to develop a 50-drone autonomous swarm system, capable of flying just 50 centimeters apart, with high positional accuracy in strong winds and heavy electronic jamming. One master drone will control 49 others using an indigenous autopilot and AI-based swarm control system, with over 70% indigenous content. Prototypes are targeted within 12 months, followed by full qualification within 24 months. The Indian Navy is increasingly favoring a more practical enhanced Vikrant design for its second indigenous aircraft carrier, with an air wing comprising Rafale marine fighter jets and carrier-based unmanned combat aerial vehicles, instead of immediately pursuing the larger and more expensive 65,000-ton Supercarrier. Reports are circulating in Pakistani defense circles that 2 Pakistan Air Force pilots were offered $10 million and permanent foreign resettlement in exchange for flying an operational J-10C fighter jet out of Pakistan. This has amplified concerns in Chinese defense circles that any future transfer of their J-35 stealth fighter to Pakistan could be severely complicated, especially in light of the J-10C being a target of such offers. Thailand is exploring the procurement of the anti-ship variant of Brahmos supersonic cruise missile from India, as part of its armed forces modernization program. Thailand operates a mix of Chinese and Western military equipment, while maintaining defense ties with multiple countries, making any potential Brahmos acquisition strategically significant. With Shield AI already having secured the Indian Army's selection of its VBAT drone, its larger expat autonomous combat aircraft may become a potential candidate for future Indian requirements. The US-based firm Shield AI has announced that it has completed the first engine light-off of the larger expat, and integrated its thrust vectoring nozzle, paving the way for upcoming vertical flight trials. Featuring a maximum range of over 3,700 kilometers plus, the runway-independent platform can support dispersed operations from high-altitude regions, island territories and forward bases. The Ministry of Defense has set an aggressive flight testing schedule for the AMCA's private development cum production partner. The selected consortium must conduct the prototype's first flight within 30 months of contract signing, and complete 1,800 sorties using 5 prototypes by the 84th month. Interim targets require the AMCA to complete 300 sorties by the 64th month, and 1,500 sorties by the 80th month. Serial production will begin only after the full flight test program is completed, making the schedule crucial to the Indian Air Force's goal of inducting the 5th-generation fighter by 2035. Today's top 3 comments.